Hi everyone, thank you for joining me. Right, I'm going to do a bit of journaling with the Imala this week, and it's called Just Passing By. And I'm going to use this stamp here at the bottom. And that's going to have the background that I've put in. And I've used the papers from Enchanted Forest that I showed with all my Christmas cards because, like I mentioned at the time, it doesn't have to just be Christmas. You know, there are so many wonderful backgrounds you can use with your stamps. So I've taken two and I've joined up there because obviously these are 5x7. I think they're about 5x7, and so I've sliced off some of that one, and I'm going to put the shops down here. So they sort of got this at the back, and I'm going to stamp that now. So let's pop that there. They are big stamps, as you can see. Lovely big stamps that you get, and they're great for making up scenes like this. Oops. So that's taken quite nicely. I'll just go once more with the black, using Nocturne, the VersaFine Clay Nocturne. There we are. Okay, and I'm going to get another piece of card. When we made our album the other day, you know, when I did the demos for making the albums, you had a lot of left like this, and like I said, they would come in handy, and we will be using some for the albums as well. So, you know, this is where it comes in. Don't throw anything away, as you can use them. So I'm going to go down again. I won't need it all. There. Clean my stamp. Makes for a nice winter card as well. Especially if you're on groups that do card swaps and sort of thing. It's something a bit different, isn't it, to send for the winter. So I'm just going to get my watercolours, and I'm just going to paint this. So I'm going to get my brown. And I'm going to pop a little bit of water at the side here, just to dip into, because I don't want it too dark. This is dark brown, but it has sort of a reddy look to it. It's a bit of a reddy brown, if you like. Just going to get my paintbrush. And wash that in. I'm not using watercolour, this is just normal cardstock. going to water that down. Hope you've all had a nice weekend. The weekend seems to go by so quickly, don't they? I'm just going to do the along here as well on this one. I'm going to be cutting some of that off. So it's a bit like a terracotta colour, isn't it? A little bit. A little bit. So that's okay. Just darken, shadow where the alcoves of those windows are. I'll go back on this one now and just darken those alcoves of the windows. There's not as much water on my brush. It's given it a bit of an old look to it, hasn't it? Like that. And then I'm going to get a grey. What's this? Dark cayenne, that's not grey. Blue grey. This is grey. And I'm just going to go inside there where the glass is. Where the windows. Same on this one. I'm going darker in there, just inside the window. And the doors, oh look what we've got. This is like pear yellow, this. So I'm giving the doors a bit of a yellowy green look to it. That's about the only door, isn't it? That's the only door in. Okay. And the chairs. This is khaki. And with it being your journal, you don't have to be as exact in either, you know, because it's more art than card. And you're sending a card to someone, you want it a little bit neater. Take your time with it. You've got your tables here. Let's put that on the side. Anything you've missed, you could always go back to. Got a green now. This is emerald, just to do these trees. It's a beautiful stamp, this. It's nice to play with. And this is just a bit of a yellow green. I'm going to go back with my grey and I'm going to do these planters. And a little bit of the tablecloth there. I'm actually going to do that in a blue-grey. A bit of a blue-grey. Just to show where the tablecloths are. Like that. And then a blue-grey for the path here. Underneath. That's that one. There we are. Okay. So that's quite nice to look at, isn't it? Any white bits you see, just grey. Just fill them in. Okay. Pop these paints away. And now I want to wipe that water up where it's all damp. And have a play with our journal page. So, what I need to do then is I want to tear along here. That will go there. And I'm going to tear down here. And I'm going to find where the other links up to it, round about there. If it's just sort of another bit to it there. So that needs to be cut about there. I'll just get my little baby cutter. Call this my baby cutter. It's only a 3-inch one. So if that's under there, like that, it's like it's another section of the cafe, isn't it? They go around, and that's the other section of it, around there. But it just makes it a little bit different with it being ripped, which is good for a journal page. So I'm going to glue this one down first. Make sure that's on the edge there. And then I'll glue this one down. And of course, they've got the view of the marshes at the back. There we are. That's nice. And I'm just going to get that grey back. If I can find it. Let me just find my grey. Throw them all in here, haven't I? That there gone a bit white. Okay. What do you think so far? Bit different, isn't it? But what I want is I want some birds in the sky, so I'm going to use my my Lavinia birds that I have. Don't know if I've got any other birds besides these. I'd have to go through my stash. I want some flying over there, like that. And some over here, got up at the top here. There. Let's just give it a little bit of extra. I've done my cloth. And then because it's a bit of a snowy scene, I'm going to put some snow on. So I'll use my Luma Bleed Proof White. It's the Dale Around. I'm just going to put a bit on my glass mat at the side. I don't know if you can see that. Add a bit of water. And just do some splashes like that of the snow at the back coming down. That's come up, hasn't it? Get my glue on. My glue's running out. I need to refill my bottle. There we go. That's a nice snowy scene. There's not many people out in the snow, is there? They're all inside having a nice hot chocolate. Then I'm just going to get some of that white paint, nice white paint, and just put a little bit of snow on these hills at the back. Just put a little bit of sense of how cold it is out there. And on these bushes here. And just a little where the water is there. Just a flick across like that. It's made quite a difference, hasn't it? Sorry, that was squeaky, wasn't it? And I'm going to get my Funky Fossil Starlight Stella Pace. And just add some on here. Like that. And a little bit on the water. Just to make it glisten at the back there. It's lovely. And where the snow is. Thought about stamping a tree as well. That would have been nice as well. But yeah. And a little bit. I think I'll put a little bit of snow on the pathway as well here. Just a little bit of snow. I mean, the cafe people have been out and shoveled the snow away, haven't they? Oh dear, we've got to have a story, haven't we? Just a little bit over those doors there. Just have I've got a big brush here, haven't I? I should have had a smaller brush. But it's just where it's landed. A little bit on the tops of the chairs. So I've gone in directly to my pot of white. So this will have to dry. But that's just giving it that very snowy look. Go back with my Stella paste again. And just add a little bit of glitter on there. As you add to your journal pages, it really, you know, sort of enhances it, doesn't it? And you think you've finished, and then you add something else. You know, it just makes it really special, doesn't it? So the snow's falling on these trees as well. These are evergreens, so you know that's why they're green. They're evergreens. And a little bit on this planter pot here. So if anybody's brave enough to go out into this, well, they better be wrapped up. Okay. Always remember to wipe around your pot lid when you're done. If there's any wet there, otherwise you'll have a job opening it. So there we have it. Do you like that? Well, it's something a bit different, isn't it? It's a nice page for the journal. Push that over there. Well, thanks very much for watching. sitting and watching me play. And I'll see you soon. Bye bye for now.